Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap morning pre-market session for Wednesday, August the 26th, 2015. My name's Doug McKay. I am the founder of Quantum Leap. We are a group of retail traders. We have a subscription room. We come together each morning to do a look at the market from macro to micro, look at the structure, drill down to the trade levels we're looking at and our hypotheses and our targets. And then we do live trading during the course of the day with market analysis. If you're interested in finding out more about our room, please give me an email at quantumleaptrading@gmail.com or give me a call 647-545-8065. Before we get going, we have to do all these legal thingies. This information is for the purpose of educating members who want to expand the knowledge of the business. Trading is not for trading or investment advice. You and only you are responsible for the trades or investment decisions you make. Trading futures or any instrument involves risk loss. Please consider carefully whether futures or options are appropriate to financial situation. Only risk capital should be used when trading futures. Investors could lose more than initial investment. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own plan and your own risk metrics. All right, so overnight, again, big movement. We went down and put in a new swing low down here at 1850. We've now just popped up on the news. Core durable goods came out better than expected. Just let's bring the news up here and get that out of the way. So we had core durable goods expected 0.3 came out as 0.6. Durable goods month over month was expected at minus 0.4, came out at 2%. So big increase in those two news popped us from basically around 1909, 1910, and popped us up into new overnight highs. We have a Fed member, Dudley speaking at 10 o'clock. Then we've got crude inventories, and today's Wednesday, so we don't have Jackson Hole starts tomorrow. So the big one will be the FOMC Dudley speaking. Durable goods was what was, what was the big thing. We had a 16-point move on the news. All right, so we now have an overnight high that expanded from 15 up to 2350. 1923.50 minus the low at 1850. Nothing like another 73.5 point range in the Globex. Nothing too abnormal about that, eh? Yeah, I took the night off last night. I've been trading nonstop for the last couple of days, and just decided, you know what? I've made good money. I need to enjoy life at the same time. All right, so what I like to do each day is start with my normal routine, taking a look at the macro to the micro in terms of trends, see where we are, and then start drilling down, take a look at the structure. Of course, the big news is that this long, upward trend has been tested, and we've broken below the 9 and the 20. All my moving averages on all my charts are 9 EMA and 20 SMA, and just what I prefer to use. And you can see that we're trading now. I mean, it is, we still got 4 days left of trading in the month. So is it, yeah, today, including today. So we could pop back up above the 20. We'll see what happens. But the trend itself has been tested and violated. The weekly, we've got a big start of a downward trend, and we got a huge technical gap. And depending on where we close at the end of Friday, we could get a weekly FUBAR. So just be conscious of this. In fact, on the daily, going to the daily, you can see that we actually have a technical gap FUBAR, Mr. Sneaky, and we're starting to come back so far today, this isn't the full session, not the RTH session, a tech gap is likely to take us up into, I would say we're probably going to, by the time we get there, we're probably going to close that tech gap somewhere around the week open. And our week open is 2064.50. So, and our, two really key numbers above us right now is we've got the year open at 2055. I'm sorry, not 25. Forget the week, the year open. And the week open was 2064. I keep forgetting that we're in the 1900s. Disregard that. But I think that the close is going to be somewhere. The tech gap close is going to be somewhere around the 1964 area. I got to start thinking in 1900s and not 2000s. Wow. Okay, going down to the intraday, the trend though is still down on the daily. Going down to the intraday to see if there's any trends coming into the open of the RTH session. You can see that we've had the strong trend down on the 4-hour. They've basically found some support here. We're getting consolidation. We've broken above the 9 EMA coming up. We've tested the 20 SMA. But we failed to get above it still, but the trend is being challenged to the downside on the 4-hour. Going down to the 30-minute though, and you can see that we do have a start of an upward trend on the 30-minute. We do have this naked cross right here on the 30-minute down at 1876. There's a lot of naked crosses below us on the 5-minute. I'll show you when we get down there. But so far, we've got the start of an upward trend on the 30-minute. Just going down to the 5-minute now, you can see that it's kind of a stair step back up, and we're currently holding the 9 and the 20. We've got slope and separation to the upside, but it's very jagged, and it's basically a stair step up right now. Now, in terms of naked crosses, we've got one right here at 1889. This one right here is to me, I think is closed. It's at 1898. We came down on the candle afterwards. The low on that was 1897.75. So to me, it's closed out. But this one's still valid right here at 1888. Then we've got this one right here at 1871. Then we've got this one right here at 1860. So we still have, repair to do below us. So I think even if we get a rally up and another pop up, we're going to have another drop. And I think it's going to be a pop and drop. Shake out the, it's too early for a Christmas rally. We are coming into an election year, so generally it's positive, but I think they're going to have another drop. They're going to suck the longs in. They're going to have another drop, and then we'll start. It's too early. It's we're just coming into September. We've got October, November, and December. I think they bring it up, drop it, shake out the weak cans, the weak longs, and then they'll start the real Christmas rally. But as it stands right now, we've got a bit of an upward trend in the 5-minute. All right, so let's take a big look at the big picture. And it's big. Okay, so we had the breakout from value. Remember, our key line in the sand above us was that 2060, 2059. We broke out. We gapped, we had a gap and go, and then we had another gap and go, created this doji day, and then yesterday we talked about the probability. Sorry, I just want to get rid of one of these. I don't know why I've got a double. Come on. We've got our hypothesis yesterday, we were going to get stuck in the wick. And boy, did we ever get stuck in the wick. And we rotated, we came back down. We said that there's some repair to do down here. And they got as low as that 1860. What surprised me the most about yesterday is the fact that, we opened up near the previous day high and the overnight high. The overnight high coming into yesterday was 1948, and we opened up at 1946.75, got to within 2 ticks of the overnight high. That's a 96% probability trade. And what happens? They leave it alone and they take it all the way down, rotate it back and forth, a lot of oscillation. And then right at the end of the day, they finally go and take out the overnight low, which was down at 1868, and make a new low at 60. Then in the Globex, they take it down even further, down to that 1850 overnight low. So right now, in terms of what to expect on the big picture, a lot of rotation again in this area right here. The 2-day microcomposite VPOC is up at 33. So balance right now is up at 33. We're currently trading 18. Key level this morning is going to be this 2075 to the upside, and the well, you can use the value area low from yesterday. I'm sorry, the value area low from yesterday at 1910.50, but I would really be using this 1908 area. To me, that's going to signal whether or not we come down and test that 1900 again and possibly get back into the 1800s. So I'm using those two levels, as my key levels. I'm expecting another day of rotation inside here. I think we're going to get some indecision now, waiting for the Jackson hole to start. And I think we're just going to see a lot of large rotations again inside this area. What I want to look at is, let's get the overnight stuff over, and then we're going to take a look at this zipper line area right here. And that's my biggest concern today, is looking at that zipper area. So overnight, so far, we still have time to go up and test it again. Our overnight high is up here at 2350. It's just above the IB high from, IB low from yesterday. Our overnight low is all the way down at 1850. Come on. All right, and then our VPOC shifted from 19. It was at 1900. It shifted up to 1905, just before the pop. And then a couple of LVNs you want to keep an eye on. One is right here at the 1275. And then the next one is down here at 1902.50. And then the next one's going to be all the way down here at 1884. All right, and there's really not much else that we need. I mean, this is a big, huge, rotation or range, so not much to give us any help. So let's expand this out. All right, so right now, the start of this zipper line down, okay, this thin area from yesterday, Excuse me for 1 second. Got some people chirping in my ear right now. Okay, so right now, the key level to me is going to be this 1910 area, between 1910 and 1912.75. If we get below the 1910, all right, then I think we're going to come down and test that next level down at 08. And 08 is going to be my key line. It's going to be, I didn't do that right, sorry. I think that if we, dip down into the below the value area from yesterday, like right now, believe it or not, we're going to open up inside. If we open up here, we're going to open up inside of range and inside of value, something we really has been unusual the last couple days. But if we break below the 1910, then we're likely to pop down and test this 08 level. But if we get below the 08 level, I think then we're going to flush through this thin zipper area and come all the way down and test the 1900. So 1900 is going to be my next trade area. Going to be watching this LVN at 0250, but I think if we get below the 1900, then the next big level below the first target is 95.75, and then 89. I'm sorry, 1890.50. And there's a CLVN here at 93.75, but I'm not even going to pay attention to it. Look at how blunt this area of the profile is. Look at how thin this is. I mean, basically what we're looking for is somewhere where the buyers are going to step in and take a stand, and those will be at the CHVNs, not the CLVNs. And then the one below is the 87. It was 87 yesterday. It's now 86.50. That will be my next trade area. And if we break that, then I'm looking to go down and close the gap down here at 1869. 1872.75. And there's really the only thing above that would be the 1876.50. And, oh, would you stop chirping at me? Sorry, there's nothing I can do. And then once we're down here, we got this little distribution zone where the buyers stepped in on the open to at least abate the continuation into the close and give us a 14.5 point run. Below that, you've got 71.75. You know what, I'm going to use this HVN here at 68.50, and then really the range low, and below that, anything below the 1860, I think you'd be looking for a target of 52.75, but really 1850. And just taking it a little bit lower below that, possible support coming in at 49. And then below 49, you've got 44, you've got a big target here between 41.75, because 41.75 is the start of the next value area on the long term. With the micro composite here, it's right at 1827.75, and we didn't quite get there. We got to the 31 the last time. I think if we come back down here again, the 27.75 will be hit. So you've got I'm going to move this down from 43.75 down to 42.25. And then the big target below is going to be this 28.25, 27.75. Then below that, you've got 22. And I think once we get below that 22, we're going to get a quick flush down, but you can use 12 as a target. And then 1800. And once we break out of this value area, the next big target below is going to be this 1787.50. And I think that's as far as I got to go today. To the upside, if we hold above the 10 area, the first area of resistance is going to be this 12. Above 12, we've got the VWAP from yesterday at 14.25. And that's just above this 1375 CLVN. Then the target above is going to be the 1750. I'm going to use 17.25 because that's the HVN. And then above that, the key level again is going to be this 2075. Now, if we stay below 2075, I think we're going to visit this zipper area down here and test the lower levels. If we get above the 2075, then I think we take out the overnight high. Your first target's going to be 2275 above the 2075. That's just below the IB low, and then the takeout of the overnight high. And then once we get into the initial balance from yesterday, then you've got targets, resistance coming in at 2675. Just above target at 28. I'm going to use 28.25, and then there's really not much to hold us down after that. I think we get a pop up to take out the IB. That's the 2-day. Sorry, not the IB, the VPOC. That's also the 2-day micro composite. So the most traded price in the 2 days is still up here above us at 1933. Then above that we have 34.50 as possible resistance, and then above 34.50 I've got 37, and then 41, and above 41 I'd be targeting this 44, resistance at 45.50, IB high, and then the takeout of the range high from yesterday at 47.25, and then targeting 50.75, the range low from Monday. And remember, once we're back up in here, we've got to start thinking about gap fill. We've got that gap up at 71.50. So I'd be looking at 58. Come on. And then above 58, you've got 64.25. 66.50 as possible resistance, and then above 66.50, I don't think anything's going to hold us down until we get to the gap fill at 71, 75.50. Trying to go through these quickly because I see we're running out of time here, and 77.50, and then above that, I'm looking at what's the 50% of the breakout candle is 1966.75. I want to make sure I put that in there. Well, that's this one right here. So we'll put this at 66.75. No, that's wrong. 50% of the breakout candle is 95. So we've got 87 up above. 87.75. And then the 90, the significant breakout candle, 50% retracement is 1995.25, just below or just above the naked VPOC here. And then, come on. And then the 61.8 retracement, it was 99.30. I'm going to have to redraw it because we've made a new low. So let's go quickly do that. I'm going to take it from the year, the all-time high. 2018, and then I'm going to take it from the drop here as well. $99, so it's still the same. 99, yeah, I forgot we went down to 31. So it's still the same. So you still have that 61.8% retracement here at 99.30. So currently, come on. Trading at the 12 level right now, coming into 10 minutes to the open. Watch this this 10 area, the value area low, and whether or not we drop out of it and get into this zipper line. If we break above the 14.25, look for them to pump it back up. Take out that overnight high at 23. First target above is 17.25. The HVN in this distribution zone, and then likely. But I think the key right now is, do we hold 10? And if we don't hold 10, do they defend this 1908 area? Sorry, I'm trying to go as quickly as possible so we don't run into time, out of time, I should say. So I'm out of my swing trade. I got taken out at 28.20. And we're coming down, testing this 22.30. We break 22.30. I think you got a pretty nice trade down into the 16.50 area. Look for responsive buyers to step in at the 12.75. If we get back above the 29.70, look for them to come up to this 37 area again. And then possibly come up into the 43. If we get anywhere above 1147, I would even use the 4880. I think you got another nice trade from 4880 into this 59 area. But I think that, we're probably going to see some more weakness and come all the way back down here to find buyers with any conviction down into the 16 area again in gold. Anyway, that's going to complete this morning's pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.